All right, so I am going to run us through how Planning Center is laid out and some new things that we're going to be adding to our services and to make sure that everybody is in the loop. All right, so if we look, here is a normal run sheet of a service for us. Right now, there are no songs imported or no specific information imported into this service, but this is a basic layout of how our Sunday is structured out. Now, as you can see, there are some empty spaces here that will be filled as we go along. So if I come up here to the top right, I get a drop down menu and I get some different note categories. They're audio, lighting, worship, broadcast, CG, service producer, and stage manager. Right now, there are some roles that we have filled. There are some roles yet to be filled, but yet there are still information important to those roles that will be dropping in here in just a second. So if I go through just the order of service, I'm going to add notes depending on the area of ministry that you may be serving in. So for my audio guys, your notes will be on this side: lighting, worship, broadcast, CG, service producer, and so forth. All right. So now that these are filled in, I'm going to run you through line item by line item. So yeah, let's jump in. So on the audio side, there are different notes and tips in here for you to remember. Even though we do pretty much the same thing almost every weekend, it's good to have it written down, and it's good for you to go to a place where you can find it. So for audio, for sound and content check, I'm going to start at the top. We're going to check levels of the video and sound check with worship. Then after that, you're going to play the pre-service playlist. You're going to fade out the pre-service playlist at the 5-minute mark, and the band is going to play in from there on after. And then as we go on, there's going to be program audio for the announcement video. And then the specific mic that will be used for that weekend will go here. So you will be notified of that there. And then post-service, you're going to play the pre-service playlist after the band is done playing. All right, so to get to all those again, you're going to go here, run in the top, these 3 lines, click that, and all these notes will appear. Click whatever area that you're serving in for that weekend that makes sense for you. Okay, continuing on. Lighting, we're going to run through the video queue and the message queue during this check video level and specific slide portions. The service producer or the production director or whoever's on the mic running the show during that moment will let you know what to go to. And then after all this is done, you're going to go to the pre-service look. You're going to still be in that pre-service look when the pre-service music is playing. And then during the pre-service prayer, you're going to stand by for the worship look. So you're not going to go into it yet, but stand by. House lights need to be at 85% during this portion. During all these portions, house lights should be up 100%. I'll add that. So there's no confusion. And then we go through worship. And then when we come down here to the announcement video, house lights at 25%, and then the stage is completely dark. Going to the middle, floor lights up, house lights at 85%. When the sermon comes up, go to the message look. And we're going to go to a post-service look there. And house lights back at 100%. All right, that's for lighting. For worship, during the production check of videos and specific slides, you're going to stand by for your sound check. After your sound check is done, we're going to clear stage. During the pre-service prayer, the band's going to come up at the 6-minute mark, and then they're going to play in at the 5-minute mark. Worship team, you guys can be out there as well. Then we'll go through worship. During the announcement video, you're going to clear stage. Follow your worship leader. If they say stay on stage or let's chill backstage, just follow their cue on that. And yeah, so we'll come back up when needed after the sermon. Next, broadcast. So this is for video team. You have nothing to do here. We'll have, obviously, go to your ministry leads for when call time is and all that stuff to make sure you guys are all in place. But where video comes into play is right here at the pre-service prayer. We are going to get camera shots of people praying, and obviously the band, because they'll be playing during this portion. So that's that, and then worship goes on. We go through that. And you have nothing else until the outro video that needs to be queued. And the service producer will help and manage and talk through that. CG, you're going to follow the service producers or production director's cues for this content check, depending on what slides need to be put up. For the pre-service prayer slide, there's an automatic pre-service prayer macro that will fire. For the announcement video, you're going to wait for the producer to call when to play that video. And then for the sermon, you're going to be supporting whatever content that it is for that week, whether it's scripture, whether it's the video, whether it's slides, whatever is needed for that week. That's what you're there for. Service producer, you're going to run through slides and video during this production content check. And then you're going to grab either the handheld or the lav, and you're going to check those for audio's sake. And then we're going to come down. You're going to count down the video transition for the announcement video for the CG operator. And yeah, your job is pretty much to manage the service flow from there. Stage manager. We don't necessarily have a stage manager right now as of yet, but for whoever is doing this, this is their job. When we're, checking content and all that stuff, you're going to make sure that there is water on the podium. It's very important so our speaker doesn't, choke while they're speaking. But make sure there's water on the podium. Make sure everything's set. If there's a prop for that week, make sure the prop is set backstage, stuff like that. During the announcement video, you're going to bring out the podium and the water and any other props for that weekend. And then after the altar call moment, post-service, you're going to strike podium and water, so you're going to bring that off stage. So that's that. Well, the reason why we're doing this is because we want to make sure that everyone's in the know, everyone knows what they're doing at the specific time. So that is how you do it in Planning Center on the web. I will show you in another video on how we are going to do it and access this from your phone. So as you can see here, I have my iPhone screen pulled up. I am signed in to my Planning Center Services app. But I'm not seeing any of the notes like I was seeing on the web. To get to that, you're going to go up to the top right where that three to see that, you're going to go up here to the top right where you see those three lines. You're going to click it, and you're going to click to see that, you're going to go up to the top right, and you're going to click it. You're going to select the area of ministry that you're serving in for that day. So, for instance, I'm going to click audio and lighting. So when I did that, it appeared here, and I can see all the notes for audio and lighting. If I wanted to go back, unselect those, and I want to see worship, I click worship, and I get all the notes for worship. If I wanted to go back and I wanted to click CG, I click CG, and I see all the notes for CG. That is how you access the notes feature in PCO on your mobile device.